Don't forget to go check out my coin grading video that I just released here on the channel. Just type in Couch Collectibles coin grading and you will find those videos here on YouTube after this video. Alright, so this first coin here is a 1917 D mint mark. Now what's extremely important about the 1917 Walking Liberty silver half-dollar coins is that they had mint marks on the front of the coin and also on the back of the coin. So the obverse and the reverse of the coin. Now we'll get into that here in just one second, but in this case, the mint mark is on the front of the coin. So if we zoom in there, we can see that D mint mark underneath the motto, the phrase, "In God We Trust." So that is where the mint mark is going to be on the front of these coins, and we'll look at the reverse of these coins as well. But this coin is only graded at a 4, so the coin grading scale goes from 1 to 70. This is obviously on the low end of the scale, which means that it's not going to have as much value. Now this coin did sell for $30 in this condition, but let's look at an even more expensive coin. Now this is the same type of coin. It's a 1917 D mint mark with the D mint mark on the front of the coin, the obverse of the coin. So we go from a $30 coin to this coin here selling for over $32,000. So of course it's a big gap in prices. Conditions in between those two coins are going to vary in value. The better the condition, the higher the grade of the coin, the more value you're going to get for these coins. So Mint State 66 grade, very high grade. I would imagine that there is not many, maybe less than a handful of these at this grade or higher. I would have to check the grade population on those. But this coin did sell, like I said, for over $32,000. If we compare that to this coin here, this is a 1917 D mint mark. We have the D on the front, so same coin as the last two, but it is in a different grade, okay? So it's just graded at an uncirculated details because the coin has been improperly cleaned. So the coin sold for around $475. So there's kind of different ranges there for those coins. Now here for this 1917 D mint mark, you see that there's no mint mark here on the front of the coin because on this coin, the mint mark will be there on the reverse. So if we zoom in there on the reverse, you will see that D mint mark there. So watch out for those mint marks on the 1917s because they kind of get tricky. Now this coin sold for over $600 and the coin has been cleaned, just like the last coin. So if this coin was a very high grade, it would have sold for a lot more money. Now here's a 1917. It is the lower grade and it only sold for around $10. It's graded at an AG3, about good 3. So graded by NGC here. This is the no mint mark, so it will not have a mint mark at all. Now if we compare it to this coin here, graded at a Mint State 67 by PCGS, this coin sold for over $39,000. And that's because of its condition, the high grade. So keep that in mind. We go from a $10 coin to a $39,000 coin depending on the condition of the coin. Now this here is super important. I'll try to go through it very quickly. If we look here at the fourth one, 1917 no mint mark, they produced over 12.2 million of those coins. Now if we look at the 1917 D mint mark with the D mint mark on the front of the coin, they only produced 765,000. So there's not many of those coins that exist. Now the same thing, 1917 D mint mark, where the D mint mark is on the back of the coin, they produced around 1.9 million. So a lot more in comparison to the D mint mark on the front of the coin. Now same thing with the S mint mark, which we're going to look at here in just one second. With the S mint mark on the front of the coin, they only made 952,000 of those coins. With the S mint mark on the back of the coin, they made over 5.5 million of those coins. So feel free to pause this. You guys will know that the S mint mark on the front and the D mint mark on the front are going to be the ones that you really want to look for in 1917. Now here is the 1917S with that mint mark on the front. This coin only sold for around $30, and that's because it's got an extremely low grade of a good 6. So keep that in mind. If we compare it to this coin here, 1917S, that has a Mint State 67 grade, that S is on the front of the coin, this coin sold for over $150,000. That's right, $150,000. And keep in mind, like I said, for the 1917S on the front, they produced 952,000 of those, so under $1 million for the mintage of those coins. Now, here is a 1917S that has a S mint mark on the reverse of the coin. Now, this coin here is graded at a mint state 66 plus by PCGS. So it's super, super high grade here. This coin is absolutely amazing looking, and that's why the coin sold for over $38,000. So if you guys do have these coins, maybe you don't have them in a good 6th grade and you don't have them in a mint state grade, maybe you have them in about uncirculated grade, an AU50 grade, they're going to have value, and some of them are definitely going to be worth grading, especially like the 1917 with the S on the front, and the 1917 with the D on the front, or even the 1917 D on the back. They only produced 1.9 million of those, so those are pretty decent as well. Those are some different prices there for the Walking Liberty silver $half coins. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.